Hey YouTube, it's the Red Pill of the Blue here today. Um, I want to do a video on battle rattle. Do you need it? Your plate carrier, your thigh drop leg thigh holster for your pistol. All that tactical stuff. Um, in my personal opinion, I think you absolutely need tactical gear. Maybe not full out. Like these. Like a SWAT team. Not necessarily that much, but I think it's important to have a baseline of at least a chest rig. Not if a plate carrier, if you can afford it. Definitely get a plate carrier wholeheartedly. I believe in that, but or if you do like the drop leg thigh holster for a pistol, you know what? Go ahead and get it. I mean, it's your choice. Um, Personally, you know, in an SHTF event, I I've made a personal choice that I will be going out. If I need to, it'll be at night if I can help it, and I will be carrying my plate carrier, my dump pouch, in some sort of backpack. Not necessarily this one, but a backpack where I will carry a couple more magazines, maybe two or three extra magazines. Maybe an MRE and a couple bottles of water. You know, and then if I'm going out on a scavenging mission, maybe not taking an MRE or only taking one or two bottles of water so I can fit as much stuff into a backpack as I could of whatever supplies I need. But I think it's very important, in my opinion, to have gear, tactical gear, you know, because it does give you an advantage, especially if you buy the equipment and you use it and you practice with it. You definitely have an advantage over the average citizen who, one, isn't prepared, and two, if they're not prepared, they definitely don't have a bunch of battle rattle, just laying around like someone who is prepared. Then again, they could, and then you have to deal with that. But you know, uh, would you rather go out scavenging or scouting with absolutely nothing? You know, just a pistol and a holster, which is fine. I'm not saying you can't do that. I mean, you can do that, but would you rather do that, or would you rather have the pistol in a holster, a mini chest rig with three or four magazines and a backpack? Would that make you feel? At least in my opinion, that would make me feel you know better equipped, more confident in being able to defend myself if I need to, if I get in a sticky situation, you know. But that's just my opinion. And I think too, you know, there's pros and cons to it. And the cons definitely are, as soon as you step out that door with tactical gear on, especially during the day, you know, and you get spotted, you're going to become a target immediately, no matter what. Whether you're the baddest guy in the city, you're still going to get targeted because of the fact that you have this tactical gear, and they're going to see it, and they're going to realize that this guy probably knew this was coming, and he probably has more gear and food and water. And they might not necessarily kill you on the spot, but I guarantee you that if they don't, that they will follow you back to your home, and you'll have to deal with them there. But and I think the pros of it are, like I mentioned, you're going to be very well equipped, better equipped than most people, and if you do come in contact with someone, you're going to have you know uh, a steel plate that'll stop rounds from hitting your vital organs. You'll if you do get hit, it won't be as bad. It will still be bad. Getting hit by a bullet is bad anyway, but and then having you know eight magazines of 30 round mags of 7.62 by 39, instead of like two one or two that you have one in the gun and then another one in an extra pocket somewhere in your pants because you don't have a chest rig or a plate carrier. Being able to lay down fire, getting as much lead as you can downrange, and realizing you're on your last mag that you pull out from one of your pouches on your plate carrier. Knowing that you've got three extra ones in your backpack, and that's a sign of that you need to get the heck out of there and get and find cover and safety as quickly as possible to escape being shot at anymore before running out of ammo. And having a backpack that you can put supplies in or other equipment, you know, like a crowbar, bolt cutters or whatever, you know. But it all comes down to this personal choice whether or not you want to be stealthy, and have, you know, be stealthy and quick rather than going guns blazing, all armored up to the teeth. Um, you know, Shooting as soon as you come out the door. But another pro to having this gear, especially if there's more than one person in your group, say that there's a group of 10 and 6 of you are are men, or 7 of you are men, and you go out on a scouting party and you take 4 or 5 five of the people in your group, and they're all tacticaled out, plate carrier, drop leg holster, the whole shebang, you know, that's intimidating. I don't care who you are. Even seeing one SWAT officer all rattle, with all their battle rattle on is intimidating, let alone more than like two or three of them. That's intimidating, and I wouldn't want to come up against a force if I was alone, especially if I was alone and unprepared, and I see 4 men coming down the street on the sidewalk, with battle rattle on and full gear and actually moving in formation. That tells me that they know what they're doing, and I'm going to stay clear of them unless I've got about 10 of 15 of my buddies. Um, I'm going to stay far away as I can from them, which which is, like I said, a pro, especially if there's more than 2 or 3 people in your group. You know, having that ability to look as tough as you can with more than one person, so they know to not mess with you. I think is a nice would be a nice pro. But for me, I don't have a group of 20 in my survival group to where they all have battle rattle and we can all go out coherently and you know search buildings. I mean, I do have a group, but there's not 20 of them in there, and some of them are untrained. I'm not highly trained. I do have a little bit with training with a couple law enforcement buddies and veterans that I know. Um, but I'm kind of rambling on now. But like I said, it's your decision whether or not you want to have it. My personal decision is I'm going to have it because if I need it, I'll have it. Like they say, better to have it and not need it and not have it. But those are just my opinion on Battle Rattle. But if you like, subscribe, share, comment. But don't forget, without sacrifice, there could be no victory.